Is it correct that the Mughals or the Persians are not actually the founders of biryani? According to some articles, Sanskrit text like Paka Darpanam mentions that Nishada king in Nala, who when he left his own kingdom and became a cook in Ayodhya King Rituparna's kitchen, was the one who invented what we now call biryani. What is the truth? Okay, so if you study your history textbooks, if you listen to your eminent historians, if you listen to, if you consume media and all that, what you will be told is that biryani is one of the great gifts that the Turks, they are called Mughals, right, in our textbooks, but they're Turks. So the Turks gave India a great gift, this wonderful, flavorful dish called biryani. It is a meat dish, but you Hindus eat it in a vegetarian way. But still, you should thank the Mughals, the Turks, for that. That's what they're telling. That's what you are taught, and most of us believe that, right? So, simple question: where did the Turks come from? The so-called Mughals. Where did they come from? They came from Central Asia. Would you like to see what Central Asia is? Let me show you, because the map will help to understand. So this here is India. I know you can recognize India. So this entire place, if you can see my mouse pointer, I'm hoping that you can see it. So this is Central Asia, north of the Himalayas. All of this is Central Asia. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and so on and so forth. All of that is Central Asia. East of the, essentially north and east of the Caspian Sea. That is Central Asia. So the Turks came from this overall region. They were also present further north in Siberia and so on. So the Turks, who are now known as the Mughals, they came from that region, Central Asia. Now, simple question: biryani. What is the major ingredient in biryani? It's rice. Does rice grow in Central Asia? Answer me that question. You don't know it? Google it. Find out for yourself. Homework. Does rice grow in Central Asia? Let me give you the answer. Rice doesn't grow anywhere in Central Asia. There is no rice cultivation anywhere in Central Asia. So if rice does not grow in Central Asia, if there is no rice cultivation in Central Asia, how did a rice dish become the dish of the Turks? How did they invent a dish based on a staple food that doesn't even grow there? Where does rice grow? Rice grows in places where there's a lot of water, lots of rainfall. India and parts of China and parts of Southeast Asia, etc. That's where rice is a staple crop and a staple food grain, right? So how can biryani be a Central Asian dish, a Turkic dish? They lived there for thousands of years without any rice. Even if they would get rice from somewhere else, possibly it would be something like a luxury for them. That simply cannot become a national dish of the Turks. And about Persia, well, even in Persia, rice doesn't grow there. The favorite rice of the Persian people, of our Persian brethren and sisterin, is long grain basmati rice. They import it from India, maybe some of it from Pakistan or whatever. So the Persians love rice. They get it from India. They love basmati. So if you look at these simple facts, it becomes very clear that biryani or pulao or whatever rice dish cannot, any of these rice dishes, none of these rice dishes could have emerged out of Central Asia simply because rice doesn't grow there. So that itself totally invalidates the argument that these invaders, they enriched us culturally by bringing in this rice dish. We enriched them culturally. They acquired these dishes, these flavors, these spices, everything from us, right? So I'm not aware of these whatever these points that you've mentioned, the Sanskrit text and Nishada King and Allah and all that. I'm not aware of that, but it's simple logic that biryani could not have emerged out of Central Asia. It's an Indian dish, and of course, there must be lots of evidence from old cookbooks, etc., about various rice dishes that existed in ancient India. Obviously, they would have existed. There is evidence of rice cultivation that goes back 10,000 years before today in India. So, rice has always been part of India. So, obviously, Indians 10,000 years ago would have been eating rice dishes. Cuisine has always been part of our life. So, that should set the matter to rest. These lies need to be exposed. Our historians, our so called eminent historians, have been lying to all of you and all of us. They are liars. Exposed, debunked.